Hello and welcome back to the TomFM channel, and welcome to the Wonderkid Advent Calendar, where I'm going to be taking you through some of the best Wonderkids in Football Manager throughout the entirety of December. But it isn't just me bringing you this Advent Calendar over December. My dog's helping as well. She's sleeping. She's fallen asleep. Tess, we have this all prepped up, so you'll be looking at the camera and you've ruined it now. Either way, as it's now December and we are approaching Christmas, to get in that festive spirit, I've decided to do a Wonderkid Advent Calendar. Now, normally in the UK, it's traditional to have an Advent Calendar to count down the days from the 1st of December to the 25th of December when Father Christmas comes and drops off all your presents. Usually every day of the calendar you get a little bit of chocolate, but I've decided I can do something better than a reindeer-shaped piece of chocolate. So every day from December 1st to December 25th on this channel, we're going to have a Wonderkid showcase, essentially, where I'm going to show you some of the best and unknown Wonderkids in the game that you can sign for your team right now to make them a little bit stronger this Christmas. Of course, if you've not yet bought your copy of Football Manager 2020, or you want to get it for someone else this Christmas, then I have got an affiliate link down in the description which takes you to Humble Bundle. I get a little bit of the money from that, but also a lot of the money goes to charity as well. So if you want to help someone else out this Christmas and you want to do it by playing your favourite game as well, then buy your game through that link. Now, we did this Advent Calendar last year as well, but this time there's going to be a bit more of a structure around it, and the structure being I'm actually going to finish it this year. Oh, now you've woken up, have you? Now you've woken up. You can help me now if you want to. By my book, there's about 10 positions on a football pitch. You've got a goalkeeper, you've got centre-backs, you've got left-backs, and you've got right-backs. That's 4, and that's good math so far. In midfield, you've also got another 4 positions. You've got centre-mids, you've got centre-defensive midfielders, left wing and right wing, and then up front, you've got attacking midfielders and strikers. So that's 10 positions by my book of what we've got. For each of those 10 positions, I'm going to show you 2 Wonderkids, which takes us up to 20 days, which is, again, fantastic maths from me. The final 5 days are going to be sort of my favourite regens and ones that I think you should look out for as well. They're ones that perhaps aren't quite available to buy at the start of the game because maybe they've just moved over summer, or perhaps they're ones you might not have thought of before. But either way, oh, okay, bye. Thanks a lot. As ever, your support on my channel has been absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure it will continue throughout this series. And I've got a target. I want every single video to hit 150 likes. That is the target. If we can do that, that would be absolutely phenomenal. Liking a video is probably the best thing you can do. It clearly helps boost in the algorithm, so 150 likes on each video would be absolutely brilliant. Also, you're probably aware and sick of me banging on about it, but we are trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the 1st of January 2020. Now, as I record this, we are not quite at 14,000 subscribers yet, so still quite some way to go. But with the help of this series, you guys supporting it, I think we can get there. So make sure you share this around with your friends and people that you think that might be interested. Get them to subscribe, and I'm sure we'll get to that goal. We are giving away a copy of Football Manager every 1,000 subscriber milestone as well. So at 14k, we're giving one away, 15k, 16k, so on and so forth. There's a link in the description which takes you to the entry page, so get yourself entered there, and good luck. Now that all of that is out of the way, it's time to get into today's episode properly and show you the very first Wonderkid. Today, we've got a young goalkeeper, and I can guarantee you've not heard of him before, but he is the second highest rated potential ability goalkeeper in the game behind Donnarumma. So without further ado, let's get into it. So our first Wonderkid is Marcus Dewhurst, who currently plays for Sheffield United, but is on loan at Guiseley for this season. Now, you may be thinking, Tom, why on earth is this guy in here? He's not a Wonderkid. Well, I promise you, he is a Wonderkid. If we have a look at his current and potential ability, you can see his current ability is only 82, but his potential is 164, and that is the second best out of all goalkeeper Wonderkids, just behind Donnarumma for AC Milan. So at 18 years old, the young sweeper keeper looks to have some pretty good attributes off the bat. 12 kicking, 12 reflexes, 12 rushing out are pretty good in his goalkeeping areas, but the mental stats, particularly that determination of 15, is really impressive. If you couple that as well with his professionalism, hidden attribute professionalism of 18, that's going to make sure he really works hard in training. That's a really good baseline to have. And if he starts to use that well, you train him properly, he will develop into a 164 potential ability goalkeeper. He'll be so good in the future. So as you can see here, his current value is £135,000. And if we look at his contract at Sheffield United, he's currently on £250 per week. So he is really cheap and really easy to get a contract for. Crucially as well, his contract expires at the end of this current season in real life and this first season in game. So if Sheffield United don't offer him a contract quickly enough, you could probably sign him in January if you're a foreign club and offer him a contract and get him for nothing. If you're an English club, you have to wait a bit long. You have to wait for the final month of the contract. So you can sign him in June on a free transfer. I'd imagine he'll get a new contract before then though, but he's still a relatively cheap player to buy. For the purpose of this Advent Calendar, I've made myself the Manchester City manager. First and foremost, so we can have a look at the reports and what the scouts of Man City think. Now, they don't think he's actually that good. They see him as a current League One player and a potential Premier League player in the future. They didn't give him 5-star potential, but of course that is likely to change if other scouts get to him. If he starts to improve when he's older, his potential ability will start to go up as well. And with 164 potential, we've already seen that he's a world-class goalkeeper in the future. So he's definitely one to watch despite what the scouts say. If we go to make an offer and just suggest £135,000, obviously, Sheffield come back with a big 54 million, but you can start to negotiate that down. As you can see, he's currently in his second season with Guiseley on loan. Obviously played quite well last season with 23 appearances, so he's starting to get senior football as well. But as part of this as well, I've also simulated a year into the future to find out how he gets on in this first season. And so at the very end of the season, we can see that he has improved in some key areas. You can see that the kicking's gone up, the reflexes have gone up, a few of the physicals have also gone up as well. So he's starting to become a bit more of a solid goalkeeper. His past season at Guiseley, he played 36 games and only conceded 28 and kept 14 clean sheets with a 7.23 average rating, which is fantastic. That's a fantastic season for him. He's also signed a new 2-year deal with Sheffield United, but of course that's sort of dependent on your save and what happens in that. Again, if we go to make an offer for him and get rid of the tutorial, if we go to suggest terms, 39 million now is their asking price, and again, that's something you can start to bring down. I think you could easily get him for around 10 million. And when you consider that the only goalkeeper with better potential than him is Donnarumma, that's a bit of a steal as well. So hopefully you've learnt about a new Wonderkid today. I'd never heard of Marcus Dewhurst before. I only found out about him by doing the research for this particular Wonderkid Advent Calendar, and he's certainly a player I'm going to be signing for the future in some of my saves. Tomorrow we are changing position. We're going to go for a left back. So let me know in the comment section which left back you think we're going to be going for. I'm going to give you a choice of 2 videos to watch. You can either go and watch an experiment, or you can go and watch the Hop to the Top save, where we're taking Grasshoppers in Switzerland up to the very top of the Champions League and beyond. Until next time, have a good day. Goodbye.